execution of Afzal Guru. Many of us, feminists, human rights activists, left activists, Ambedkarite activists, have differences with the, we have a principal difference with death penalty. In addition to that, there are many chief justices, there are many lawyers, there are many jurists and many national law universities which have used the Afzal Guru case as a case study, just like any other, just like the Nithari case, just like the 16 December case. And if we say that in this country, no one is going to have the right to talk about court judgments, to talk about cases where death penalty has been awarded, we think that it is wrong. We think everyone has a right to express their opinions over different court judgments, over different laws in fact, and that is how law in this country has proceeded. That is how the legal system has interacted with the political system, and there have been changes in the law. There have been amendments in the constitution. There have been laws which have been amended. There is nothing wrong about that. There were some slogans which were raised on that incident. However, after repeated condemnations, the JNU Student Union condemned some of those slogans. All the student organizations condemned some of those slogans. However, the RSS, the BJP government, is hell-bent upon shutting down JNU. What is all that about? Why do they want to shut down JNU? We know the ABVP raises many slogans. For those of you who understand Hindi, their slogans, what are their slogans? Khoon se tilak karenge, goliyon se aarti. What does that mean? That we will spill blood and we will fire bullets. That is what it means. But they are not put behind the bars, and we do not want to put them behind the bars. We can condemn their slogans. We do condemn their slogans. For example, in one of the instances in JNU, when some people raised a slogan, Jhabwa ke rapiston ko, they said, ek mauka aur do. So as in, they are saying, give one more chance to the rapists. That is what they say. But we do not see them behind the bars for that. We do not also want to see them behind the bars. Because the university is a place where students decide by consensus which political organization or which political ideology is best for them. We cannot achieve this by putting behind bars either the ABVP people or people of the left. And the arrest of the JNU Student Union president has set a very bad precedent. It has set a very bad precedent. Tomorrow, the JNUSU president can be from ABVP, and the government can be of Congress party or of any other party. It sets a very bad precedent. It sets a very bad example for the future. The university's autonomy has been vandalized. And one more point. This is not really about the slogans. What happened after the 9th of February incident, the arrest of the JNUSU president, the slapping of sedition charges on students, the repeated attacks on students and teachers, all of this is not about the 9th February incident. This is not about Kashmir's secession. This is not about Afzal Guru. There are two reasons for that. First of all, that the ABVP has tried to disrupt several programs. It is not just about Kashmir. In Hyderabad Central University, they tried to disrupt the screening of Muzaffarnagar Baki Hai, which triggered a chain of events which ultimately led to the institutional murder or the suicide, as you like to call it, of Rohit Vemula. That is how it started. It started with the screening of Muzaffarnagar Baki Hai. In DU, in JNU, they again tried to stop the screening of caste on the menu card, Muzaffarnagar Baki Hai. All of this they tried to stop. So it is not about Kashmir secession. They have a problem with the idea of debate, discussion and dissent in general. Both the ABVP and their parent party, the RSS. And why this is not about slogans and why this is not about nationalism, there is also a second reason to that. The reason is that after the 9th February incident, every attempt has been made to defame JNU, to shut down JNU, to spread lies about JNU. Smriti Irani lied from the floor, standing on the floor of the parliament, standing on the floor of the house. She spread several lies about JNU. Several BJP MLAs like Gyandev Ahuja, they have made extremely regressive statements about JNU. And they have run a campaign called Shut Down JNU. So this shows that their problem is not with the slogans or with the nature of the program. Their problem really is with the fact that JNU is a public funded institution. In JNU you can get affordable accommodation. That really is their problem. The government has launched a severe attack on students, on teachers, on academicians, on intellectuals, on the very tradition of thinking that our country is known for. And their attack is very evident. Ever since they have come to power, this attack, we have been witnessing it, we have been anticipating it actually. It started in Ambedkar Periyar Study Circle in IIT Madras, which was banned, and after an outcry, they had to revoke the ban. In FTII, Gajendra Chauhan was imposed against the will of the students. Students were arrested so that Gajendra Chauhan could be given an entry into the campus. In Hyderabad Central University, we all know what happened. In Allahabad University right now, the president of the student union, the first woman president of the student union, Richa Singh, she is being threatened. I myself was in Allahabad University. I was there campaigning for non-net fellowships, and she had organized a program. I was one of the speakers in the program, and the ABVP tried to disrupt the program. They snatched the keys of the hall. They beat up students. The student union members beat up the students who had come to attend the program. They are attacking the minority status of Muslim minority institutions. They do not have a problem with other linguistic and religious minority institutions. The MHRD has a problem with Muslim minority institutions. They are trying to create a communal frenzy, and when we oppose it, because students oppose the Dadri lynching, because students oppose the campaigns on love jihad and ghar wapsi and gaur raksha and all of that, that is why students are being attacked. Because students raised questions about the land acquisition bill. Students raised questions over the institutional murder of Rohit Vemula. Students raised questions over the decision to withdraw non-net fellowships. That is why we are under attack. And we are here to seek solidarity from all of you and to have a dialogue with you. Right now, there is an impression being given that no one stands with JNU. Yesterday, there was an attack on Comrade Kanhaiya, who is the JNUSU president. He was at the administration block where we have a public gathering every day, and we have classes on nationalism every day, because we do not want the RSS to define what nationalism is. The betrayers of the freedom struggle, who were seeking favors with the British, who did not contribute anything to the freedom struggle, they cannot teach us what nationalism is. We are the ones who are against imperialist policies. The RSS is trying to sell our political sovereignty, our economic sovereignty to organizations like the WTO and the World Bank. And when we were having classes on nationalism, we are every day having classes on nationalism at the administration block in JNU. The JNUSU President Comrade Kanhaiya was standing there and he was attacked. There was some person from outside and he came and he slapped him. But look at our culture of respect. Look at our culture of dissent. No one did anything to him. He was that person, that young man who was trying to attack Kanhaiya. He was safely taken out of the campus by our security. The students did not, lynch mob him. Imagine if this would have happened to someone in BJP or someone in ABVP. This is our level of tolerance. This is our level of decency. And these are broadly the issues that I wanted to address. We want you to stress this pattern of BJP government's attack on education. This pattern, we have been anticipating it, we have been talking about it for a very long time, ever since the BJP government has come to power. They have started doing this. This is a very scripted attack. In the states where the BJP ruled government is there, like Gujarat, like Madhya Pradesh, they have been in power there for a very long time. They have altered the curriculum, they have altered the textbooks, they are trying to impose their own version of a Hindu Rashtra and a Hindi Rashtra. And we are against that. Dinanath Batra's books, they are part of the official curriculum in Gujarat. Similar kind of saffronization has been pointed out in textbooks in Madhya Pradesh. And now because they are in power at the central government, they want to repeat this pattern with the universities as well. They have murdered rationalists like Professor Kalburgi, Naren Dabholkar, Govind Pansare. They have opened a battlefront against students. They are suggesting that battle tanks will be installed in JNU in order to make us more nationalistic. We want to ask them, how is a battle tank going to make us more nationalistic? How is a battle tank going to make anyone more nationalistic? If someone has a criticism of the state, if someone has a criticism of the government, they should be allowed to have that criticism. Feminists have critiqued the state, environmentalists have critiqued the state, Why should not someone be allowed to critique the state? It is through critique that we strengthen the state. By critiquing, we do not weaken the nation, we strengthen the nation. We have seen attacks on Priya Pillai, who is an environmental activist. She works with Greenpeace. She was offloaded from a flight, but people like Vijay Mallya, they have been allowed to go away from the country. What is this, what is going on in this country? Is there no rule of law? What is the BJP government trying to do? We want to alert all of you, as journalists and as members of the civil society, as citizens of this country. They do not believe, the RSS, the Hindu Mahasabha, these people do not believe in the constitution of this country. Recently, there was an attack on JNU Professor Vivek Kumar in Gwalior. And the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha people, they attacked him and they, tore off copies of the constitution outside that venue. Is that not sedition? But we don't want sedition to be put on anyone. We want the law of sedition to be removed. We want progressive legislations like the Rohit Act. We have been demanding for a Rohit Act, and that continues to be one of the primary demands of our struggle. Because the struggle of JNU is not divide from the larger struggle of people across this country. And I would like to finish by saying this, that we are under attack precisely because we stood with the Dalits, we stood with the Adivasis of this country, we stood with oppressed people, with the poor people of this country, in every struggle, with the people of Kudankulam, with the people protesting in Moscow, with the people protesting against Armed Forces Special Powers Act in Manipur and Kashmir. And this is what the BJP government is doing to us in return. I would like to finish with an appeal. On the 15th of March, we have a march to Parliament in Delhi, and we want to appeal to the citizens in Bengaluru and in other parts of the country to hold parallel events in their respective states. People from the neighboring states of Delhi who can come to Delhi on the 15th of March, they are requested to come and join our march in solidarity with us and in solidarity with the people's movements of this country. And in far-off places where people cannot come to Delhi at such a short notice, we appeal to you to hold parallel events in support of JNU. We also condemn the attack on Soni Sori. Recently, Soni Sori visited the JNU campus. We have been in constant touch with her, and this shows where this country is heading. We have to understand that the fight for protecting JNU is not just a fight for JNU. It is a fight for protecting the constitution of this country. It is a fight for protecting democracy, secularism, and the values of equality that are enshrined in the Constitution of India. With these words, I would like to conclude. And